Hi, I'm Arun Singh. You're watching NDTV. We are talking Saas, Bahu Aur Flamingo. With us is the awesome star cast and of course Homi Adajania, who's directed this with love, passion and maybe some violence.
No violence. Only love, passion and love.
But we see a lot of action there.
With love and passion.
Okay.
There you go.
No, I was trying to find, one commonality in all your films or all the work. Usually directors have, let's say, one aesthetic which they follow. But you haven't been following like one consistent aesthetic.
Never,
ever. That's
ever.
deliberate.
It's not deliberate. I would never want to do something I've done before, which I would never want to do something in my comfort zone. Then I'd rather not make a movie. So for me, delving into sort of slightly intimidating alien space is always something that I get attracted to, and I've done all my films like that. So if you told me make a Being Cyrus again or make a Cocktail again, I wouldn't want to because I know how to do that.
Yeah, Being Cyrus, Cocktail and then Saas, Bahu Aur Flamingo, quite different aesthetics. But one thing is constant in a lot of your films, there's Dimple Kapadia and maybe Radhika Madan now.
Radhika Madan, the new junior Dimple Kapadia. No, yeah, the only common thing is Dimple. But if you look at all Dimple's characters in all the films, they're extremely different. Yeah. Now, why Dimple? Sorry, just before you ask me.
Yeah, of course.
Because I have no choice.
What do you
She didn't leave me with a choice. So if
you have to.
No, there's no choice. I'm mortally afraid of her. And when I'm doing a project, she sniffs it out before I know I'm going to be actually doing it, and she'll be like, there'll be a plethora of abuse from me, and there's no way I can do it without her. But I was saying this the other day to them. I said that initially it used to be like, why am I repeating? Those were early days. Now if I make a project without her, I feel it's incomplete.
She's a lucky charm.
There's nothing lucky about it. There's no luck. I don't believe in luck. I mean, it is what it is, but no, she's just a great human being to have around, and we spend a lot of time when we make a film or do a project, and I think it's the experience that's very important to me.
Right.
And it has to be a very enriching experience, and she definitely adds to that every time.
Actors like Dimple Kapadia, Deepak Dobriyal, they are on the set. What's the set life like, if you can give us a deep insight into working on the sets of Saas, Bahu Aur Flamingo?
For me, it was extremely fun. It was challenging, and working with Dimple Kapadia obviously was firstly nerve-wracking, because first I thought would be like, because my first day on set, my first scene that we were shooting was with her.
Oh.
And she was here, this close. So imagine that. And
Wasn't
I've
it
only seen
intimidating
Dimple
seeing
Kapadia on screen.
Sure.
So, but it was not at all intimidating, because she genuinely makes you she makes you feel comfortable. She's very inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
There is no air about oh, I'm a senior actor. There's no load there. So it just basically, you just first look at her and you feel like, oh my god, this person is so beautiful, and this person then in the next moment is here. And then you're just like, oh my god, what are my lines? And all that happened, but that was just one day, because after that she just became a buddy to everybody. Like we were like literally feeding food to each other. She just makes it so easy for you.
Right. And did the title ring a bell? I mean, of course you've ruled the soap opera world, and did it feel like that, since this is also a series?
Like I knew that it had to add a twist to it, because the earlier title gave it away, the twist. But yeah, I was excited to be on the other side as well and experience the other side as well.
And what about the action? As she said, it was definitely challenging, the world, the kind of work that you guys had to put in. Was that challenging, or did you take it as your job and was just...
No, it is. I believe that unless you're shit scared about a project or about a character, you need to be really scared. Like for me, that is the whole mantra. If you're shit scared, do the project. If it's too easy for you, I think you should skip it. So yeah, the same thing happened with me. I had no idea how to play this character. I was damn scared, and that's why my ears, my eyes, it was just open like a hawk, and I was just observing everything and sucking all the information in, and and yeah, the action bit was fun for me. I love doing action. So that part was fun for me, but playing Shanta was not tough for me. So, but not easy for me. It was really tough, but I somehow managed.
Right, and the world is a bit different, right? There's accent, there's action, a lot of preparation. What did you think when you signed up for this?
I knew instantly that I had to obviously prepare a lot, and there was very little time.
Okay.
So there was a lot of dialect, physicality, workshops, everything that one had to kind of do to prep for the role.
And you guys had an intimacy coach as well.
Yes.
Yes.
And for those
Me.
who...
I was into the
Astha.
He used to show us how to do it, and then
I
we would
actually
do
used to.
And then we went to the intimacy.
a new concept for a lot of I think Indian audiences as well. So if you can give us an insight into that, how did that work? Of course, we had Homi also teaching you guys, but then
No, I'm actually the most thrilled that we have the concept of an intimacy coach now. I think it's very important because it allows an actor to be free of all the other sort of all the other stuff that will affect a performance. You know, once you can make an actor comfortable, once an actor has full trust, once you have a closed set, you know that all the clips are being deleted as soon as off the video assist, and just everything is very kosher. It's extremely non-sexual. Actually, when you're doing
But then a
these
lot of actors
scenes.
would also say, and I've heard a lot of actors say this, that at the end of the day, it's intimacy. How are you trying to add maths or numbers to it, or let's say a science, or you're making it a little mechanic?
It is extremely mechanical.
Yeah.
It is extremely
like
clinical.
dance.
It's like
Or action
it's like
sequence, I would
it's like an action sequence. Now you don't actually murder someone, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that. It's so that you can actually perform. You can go through the emotions you're going through, whether it's fun or it's not fun.
Sure.
So I mean, that's where the actor gets free. So I think an intimacy coach is extremely important also, and you take care of the minutest detail, because sometimes I feel a lot of times in the past actors have done certain things thinking that, we won't get the role if we don't, or we don't want to, and then they go back and then they regret what they. So you're taking care of all that,
Sure.
So you're really respecting the human being and the craft, and you're saying this is what it is. And you need to be completely comfortable, otherwise I would not want to.
Yeah, you're separating the actor from the person.
Exactly.
I would love to hear from the actors as well here. I mean, experience of having an intimacy coach.
Well, of course, a safe space is created for you. Like we were given a form beforehand, and we had to mark the places we're comfortable with touching or being touched, and I believe your director also plays a very important role here. Of course, the intimacy coach is there. She will take care of all the other stuff, but you need to trust your director blindly, and we all knew that none of the scenes were just being put into the series just for the sake of it. कि अरे इसमें we'll catch the eyeballs या थोड़ा मसाला, and नहीं, ऐसा नहीं था. It was moving the story forward. It was reflecting something of the character. So जब हमें यही पता है कि फालतू में कुछ नहीं डाला गया है, and knowing Homi, his aesthetics are really strong, beautiful, so उतना trust भी रहता है कि I will be taken care of.
Right.
So I think it's both intimacy coach plus your director.